Hey guys, Dr. Kahu here, welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be doing another what if, and that is what if Naruto was full Uzumaki, part 11. Now as usual guys, if you guys can please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. And not only that guys, please take care of yourselves in this shit time. I know this time sucks, but hey, we're in level 3 in New Zealand and we can go out and buy stuff and do certain things, but still guys, there's still a big possibility of catching the coronavirus being too close to other people, so still take care of yourselves, okay? It's not impossible to get it in level 3, so still take care, okay? And not only that guys, due to a fan's request on one of my Naruto videos, I'm gonna somewhat do the Boruto series, okay guys? I'm not gonna do up to the part where Jigen is, okay? I'm gonna wait till that series moves forward in the manga so I can catch up to it and know exactly how I'm going to implement the changes in towards that future, okay guys? But I'll only do up to the Momoshiki arc, okay guys? So there, I'll give you something. Hopefully you guys like it, okay? And yeah, but without further ado guys, let's get into this next part of the what if, and that is what if Naruto was full Uzumaki, part 11. Now let's begin. Quick side note, I rewatched my Naruto video today and I realized that I stated that Sasuke ripped out Madara's Rinnegan. That's why he needed another Rinnegan. Now I'm just gonna state for the most part, okay, Madara used the same ability that Naruto used when he repaired Kakashi's eye. He placed his hand over his empty eye socket and used the Rinnegan's ability to recreate life pretty much, and he recreated a brand new Rinnegan eye, okay? Just to clear out that plot hole I've left in the story, okay? My bad. So just to reiterate, Madara used his Izanagi abilities in his Rinnegan to recreate a brand new Rinnegan in his other eye, okay? But yeah, now let's get back to the story. Now, for the most part, where I last left off, Kaguya was just revived through Zetsu and Madara, of course, and now is facing off against Naruto and Sasuke. Naruto was 6-path Sage mode and all the Bijus plus Tomo Rinnegan like Sasuke's, and Sasuke has Tomo Rinnegan with his curse mark, so he's very powerful, okay? So that curse mark has 6-path Sage mode into it, so that makes him at least even more stronger than canon. So from there we'll begin our story. And in the normal Earth realm anyway, Kaguya is looking at Naruto and looking at Sasuke and realizing these two are really powerful. They both hold Rinnegans. They both have 6-path Sage mode, pretty much like her son's ability, but that one over there, his chakra almost rivals hers, and she has the 10 tails, which shocks her. And as she looks at Naruto, looking at her, sensing all the 9 tails powers, all the 9 other tail beast powers within her. And thanks to Hagoromo's story, he knows exactly who she is. Unlike Sasuke, who wants to just ruthlessly take her out, Naruto in this what if anyway sees a different likeness in the situation, because he listened to Hagoromo's story much more in depth more in depth than in canon. He got to understand that she was kind of alone, waiting for something, preparing for something. So before Naruto and Sasuke begin the fight, Naruto goes to her. Kaguya, why were you always looking up at the sky? What were you waiting for? And she opens her eyes at Naruto. She's quite shocked to hear that Naruto asked this question. Even Sasuke is. But then he remembers the story too. And then he also agrees with Naruto. And so what happens is Zetsu is about to talk, but Kaguya goes, Hamura, Hagoromo, Indra, Ashura, you two, Naruto, Sasuke, hold the seals of my son's powers in your hands. You hold the power of all my power. You with the red hair. And Zetsu says his name is Naruto Uzumaki, and the other one over there is Sasuke Uchiha mother. And she goes, you both are descendant of Otsutsuki blood. That's for sure. She's looking at him. And Naruto goes, answer my question. And the moment he goes to answer his question, Kaguya, without hesitating, looks straight at the moon, and she activates the infinite Tsukuyomi. And as she does the infinite Tsukuyomi, everyone that does not have a Rinnegan gets put in that Genjutsu. So everyone, or every animation Hokages for the most part, they all get put into that reanimation jutsu. In the Infinite Tsukuyomi. Naruto and Sasuke are the only humans left that are alive and are out of the Tsukuyomi. And as everyone has their dreams, Naruto and Sasuke look in it, and she realizes that they're both free from the Tsukuyomi. Sasuke sprouts his wings and flies straight up immediately. Naruto flies as well. He asks Sasuke why he doesn't levitate, and Sasuke goes, "I don't have as much chakra as you do, Naruto." And Naruto goes, "True, fair enough." As they both leave off, Naruto and Sasuke instantly make a plan, and because they both have dual Renegons, they learn the abilities of both their Renegons pretty fast. They both can teleport an eyesight, and Sasuke can open portals, and so can Naruto. So they, for the most part, have nearly identical Rinnegan abilities, and they have all the paths of pain as well. So this makes for an interesting battle with Naruto and Sasuke. So right off the bat, Naruto makes 1,000 shadow clones to attack Kaguya. Kaguya stretches her hands out, destroys as much as he can, while all these shadow clones distract her. And right at that moment, when two shadow clones are right next to Kaguya while she's distracted, taking everything out, both Sasuke and Naruto instantaneously teleport to where their shadow clones are anyway. As Naruto and Sasuke are about to seal her away, Kaguya changes the dimension to the ice dimension. And as she does that, Sasuke uses the Amaterasu to break them out, and as they look on, Kaguya sees this and she sends Sasuke away into the same dimension as she does in canon, thinking she'll be able to fight Naruto easily by herself. But she's dead wrong, because in canon I think Naruto and Kaguya fought for 24 hours before Sasuke came back. I'm unsure. I think it was continuously battle, non-stop. But Naruto and Kaguya fight in a much more interesting battle, because Naruto has all the Tail Beast abilities within him, plus his own full Uzumaki chakra, plus the Rinnegan, and it's been amplified by 6 path Sage Jutsu, and his own Sage mode. So Naruto is very, very, very stupidly overpowered. So overpowered, in fact, that he is actually handling Kaguya's moves. Her Ash Bone Jutsu, all that stuff doesn't even work on him. She even tries to manifest those hands to hurt him, but nah, it does nothing. Instead, Naruto is able to do multiple jutsus that don't hurt her, but distract her long enough for him to figure out what Sasuke is. So Naruto, what he uses the Flying Raijin and the Rinnegan in tandem together. And because Sasuke has a kunai on him, as Sasuke grabs the kunai out of his hand and is about to chuck it, a space-time bridge opens right in front of him, right where Naruto is. And as the space-time bridge opens, Sasuke teleports right next to Naruto. Sasuke goes, "Took you long enough," and Naruto goes, "You could have done that yourself too." They both look at each other and laugh. Sasuke and Naruto go, "Well, are we ready?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm ready, Naruto." And he goes, "Wait a minute, Naruto. What about the Tail Beast anyway?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" "Well, what if we successfully seal her away? What's going to happen with the Tail Beast?" And Naruto goes, "Well, I'm going to let them run free. Let them do whatever they choose to do." And what happens is, he's like, "Oh, okay, I get you." And so what transpires is both Naruto begin their battle again with Kaguya, which Kaguya shifts straight to the lava realm. But that does nothing to Sasuke and Naruto, because Sasuke can fly thanks to his Sage Curse Mark, and Naruto can levitate because of his abilities. And so what happens is Naruto makes a sword over a true second orb and begins to fight Kaguya. The moment the Black Zetsu sees this, he goes on the defensive and tries to make a true second orb to defend. And Kaguya does her best, but she's not a fighter like Madara was. The fight would have been way harder if Madara had the Rain Sharingan with all the abilities, but no, it's Kaguya, so it's easy for Sasuke and Naruto. Zetsu tries to help, but it all else fails. Naruto and Sasuke are just way too skilled, and because they have the Rinnegan, it makes it easier for them to easily do things. So without even trying, Sasuke does an inorganic snake transformation. It's pretty similar to Orochimaru, the Shadow Snake Strike. He does a similar one to that, but those Shadow Snakes are pretty much lightning snakes heading towards Kaguya. And as they hit Kaguya, they bite on her and they pretty much stun her with lightning as she tries to absorb it like Sasuke wants her to. A curse seal starts to envelop her body and she's like shocked. She's like, and she's just like, "How can you affect my mother so? She absorbs all chakra." And Sasuke goes, "Yeah, I know, but she also is absorbing some of the cursed Sage Jutsu I have." And this shocks her to Naruto sees that Sasuke is about to fall, So Naruto puts his true second orb underneath Sasuke, and without hesitation, Naruto instantly appears right by Zetsu and cuts him off Kaguya's arm, and dropped his true second orb right through him. Because Kaguya is immortal, Zetsu won't die in the lava, so what happens is Kaguya shifts the dimension one more time to the dimension where she draws chakra, and as Black Zetsu hits the ground, Naruto's true second orbs pierce him and hold him in place. Kaguya's arm regenerates, of course, but she doesn't have Black Zetsu on her. And so as Sasuke and Naruto reappear, come back down, Sasuke summons his perfect Susanoo, and Naruto is about to do that, but it's a waste. She'll be too nimble for that Sasuke. And Sasuke looks at Naruto, and then he gets what he means straight away. Kaguya begins to absorb chakra, forgetting that Naruto and Sasuke both have the Rinnegan, and they can also do the same. So Sasuke and Naruto both pull their hands out, and they begin to absorb some of the chakra that Kaguya is taking in. And as she replenishes her chakra, she unintentionally does the same with Naruto and Sasuke. And Sasuke and Naruto are recharged instantly, and they're back into the battle, even though all the Nine Tails with the Naruto are recharged. And the battle gets so severe up until the point where when Naruto takes a swipe of Kaguya, due to his chakra nature and his contact with Kaguya, all the tail beasts react to Naruto just like in canon. And just like in canon, Kaguya puts more chakra into them to force them all to submit, and she makes their giant true second orb. Now, without hesitation, Naruto knows they don't have much time. If she drops this will destroy the planet. And him and Sasuke can stop it, but it goes against what they need to do. It's counterproductive. So both Naruto and Sasuke understand what they need to do. Sasuke instantly floats, while Naruto makes thousands of shadow clones with multiple chains sprouting everywhere. And so what happens is, at Naruto, all those shadow clones go everywhere. They shoot thousands of chains towards Kaguya, and she does for the most part dodge them all. As she goes to deflect it and use her ability to try to absorb it, it kind of deflects her absorbing technique, and for the most part it injures her because these are really powerful near unbreakable chains. And then shocks Kaguya and just the scale and power of these chains, and they're restricting as much movement. She can't even go through a portal thanks to Naruto's chains echoing everywhere. And as she gets pushed back and down, she goes to shoot thousands of ash bones, thinking who Naruto was in there. And then as Naruto's clones begin to attack her, she tries her best to anticipate it. What happens is, as she's distracted, Naruto does the reverse 60 jutsu, where he does a reverse Harem one where she sees all those men. And as it does that, both Naruto and Sasuke go, "Now!" Naruto's jutsu poofs away, and without Kaguya noticing, Naruto and Sasuke both place the seal on her again. And what happens is Naruto seals, and then he uses his Rinnegan abilities to rip all the other tail beasts out of her, while she reverts back into the Gedo statue again. And Naruto grabs Black Zetsu, where he's at, and chucks him straight into Kaguya, rebuilding the new moon. Well, the new mini moon with the rehold Kaguya. But what Naruto does is he puts a powerful sealing jutsu on it, and locks it in the dimension that it's in. So even though the 10 tails still exist, even Zetsu, they can't be released without the Rinnegan and all the tail beast abilities, much as the same as resurrecting Kaguya. Or you gotta be an Otsutsuki to release this jutsu. Okay? So as Kaguya is sealed away and all the tail beasts come out, Naruto and Sasuke about to be ready to head back to Earth, while Naruto hears a voice inside of his head. And as he turns around, the Sage 6 Paths tells Naruto, he goes, "Fist bump your chakra with Sasuke, and I'll reverse summon you and all the beads you home." And Naruto goes, okay, Super Gramps. They fist bump, and right as they both fist bump, he uses both Sasuke and Naruto's Rinnegan to reverse summon both of them and all the tail beasts back to Earth. And just as they go, and their interactions, Hagoromo comes out through to their chakra connection, and talks to both of them, telling him he's very proud of Sasuke and Naruto. You guys have done one thing that your predecessors could not, break the cycle without even knowing about it. Naruto and Sasuke look at each other and laugh, and they crack up. And he goes, "You guys have done very well." Madara dies, of course, in canon. Hashirama takes him off to heaven, whatever. And yeah, but what happens is none of that issue comes up with Sasuke and Naruto fighting in the final valley. Sasuke knows that Naruto will beat him easy. There's a big difference in power between both Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke understands it. It's not just the chakra level, it's the pure power and raw ability with that chakra that Naruto has. And if it wasn't for Naruto's unpredictable, sexy jutsu, things would have been way more harder. But yeah, Kaguya got sealed by Naruto's most stupidest but unpredictable, overpowered, most nonsense attack compared to the Talk no Jutsu, okay? But anyway, after they defeat him and they release everyone from the jutsu and everything like that, they do what they can, like in canon. All the reanimations go. So Hagoromo and them are happy. Hashirama and them are happy. Tobirama walks over to Sasuke and tells him he's grateful to see you in Uchiha, like you two, Sasuke and Itachi. He goes, I wish I could have done better by you, but obviously my ways have failed, and I apologize. Sasuke smiles and goes, I look forward to hearing you guys' stories when I see you guys again. And this buzzes them out that Senju says that to them, especially Tobirama anyway. And what happens is everyone leaves. The third Hokage is still alive, but barely. And so is Inoki. But everyone pretty much goes back to their village just like in canon, and they round up to do their own thing. But what ends up happening though is Naruto and Hinata obviously get together. That is an absolute given. And not only that, Neji's alive. Neji's alive too, and he's really powerful thanks to the curse sage mark that Orochimaru gave him and the enhancements he had. So he's different too, and he has, but the curse mark is his own thanks to Naruto's seal on him. So Neji's alive. So yeah, everyone is much stronger than canon, but things move the same up until the point where we have Naruto the last. Now when we come to that part, Naruto and Hinata are fully in a relationship, okay? And I forgot to say this prior, but Sasuke and Sakura are in a relationship too, early. And because Sasuke is not that broody one that needs to leave, like in canon, he stays and they have a flourishing relationship. Sasuke becomes one of the top jonings of the Hidden Leaf, like Naruto, but Naruto has his own level of tier. And it's not Kakashi that becomes the next Hokage. Not at all. Lady Tsunade believes Kakashi is worthy of it, but she only has two picks in mind. One of them does not want to become Hokage. He wants to spend all his time with her, which she doesn't mind, because she's starting to like that about him. So Tsunade graciously and happily appoints Itachi Uchiha as the 6th Hokage. This makes Sasuke so proud, makes Naruto so proud, everyone in the Hidden Leaf. It changes everyone's dynamic. Itachi becomes the 6th Hokage, and he marries Karin. That's who he marries. So yeah, the Hidden Leaf is much different with Itachi as the Hokage, not Kakashi, so Kakashi can enjoy Makeout Tactics, all the new books that Jiraiya brings out. He can enjoy that the most, and he teaches a lot of students. He helps everyone. Just like Naruto's an absolute jonin. He's up there joining, the highest joining next to the Hokage, if you get what I mean. And Sasuke is right next to him. And so as the Neji is with them too, and Hinata and Sakura, Hidden Leaf Shinobi are just all incredible. So when it comes to what's it called, the Teneri arc, where the moon comes down and Teneri steals Hanabi's eyes, majority of that roughly goes the same, because Itachi's still the Hokage. Itachi's the Hokage. He's not like Kakashi, but he still does things very smart, very gentle, but very wise, powerful man. Itachi is, and so he handles it the same way. He sends up a team, like Hanabi gets kidnapped, and Teneri tries to talk to Hinata, tries to take Hinata, but Naruto is just way too strong. Naruto instantly appears and destroys Teneri's puppet without even trying. And so when they take Hanabi's eyes, and what happens is the team that goes to the moon is Shikamaru, what's it called, Hinata, because she's a ninja, she's a healer, what's it called, a healing ninja person, and she got the Byakugan. So Shikamaru, Hinata, Naruto, and Sasuke. Naruto and Sasuke. Oh no, Neji. Let's say Neji. Okay, Sasuke can stay back on Earth. And so as they head up to the moon, everyone stays down, and as they go to the moon, like Naruto and the moon go to Genjutsu because of his Rinnegan. He's stupidly powerful to be even put into a Genjutsu like that. And what's it called? Hinata easily deals with the crab. Well, sorry, Naruto does. Teneri can't do his thing, his prodding and poking around Naruto and Hinata when he wants to, because Naruto's Rinnegan will see him and will do something to him which he understands. So he keeps his distance until his Tenseigan fully mature anyway. And so when they get to the moon, Naruto's eyes assess everything, so does Neji's and so does Hinata's. And they realize for the most part they're in an enclosed space. Neji's Byakugan is way better than Hinata's and he can see even further. He goes, "There's nothing outside." And he goes, "What do you mean?" "We're inside a planet." Naruto goes, "What?" And he goes, no, and Neji looks down, he sees it. He sees absolutely nothing from the underneath. And Naruto goes, "Incredible. Wonder where we are." As they continue to go through, Naruto's Rinnegan senses the chakra and he goes, "Up there." He looks up there, and Naruto's about to rush, but they go and explore the entire moon anyway, or the area. And just like in canon, Hinata's, they all stumble upon the Otsutsuki graveyard on the moon. But when the Tenseigan eye or the Byakugan eye in that guy's mouth knocks everyone out, only Naruto, Hinata, and Neji were pretty much so. Only Shikamaru dropped, okay? But 3 of them stay awake. Naruto's Rinnegan protected them from their slight genjutsu. And when Hamura comes out and explains Hinata's family and their lineage and all that, and sees Neji as well, he explains that Hinata is the Byakugan princess. And when he looks at Naruto, he instantly sees Hagoromo's chakra within him. And this shocks Hamura and it humbles him. Hamura walks over and goes, "Sorry brother, I haven't visited your world." Seems my world has become a little bit too much complicated as well. Naruto's like, "Huh?" And Hamura's like, "I'm talking to the Hagoromo chakra that's within you, Naruto. As you know, Hagoromo's chakra flows through all on Earth, meaning he always exists." Naruto smiles and he's like, "Yeah, Supergram's pretty cool, eh?" Hamura smiles and goes, "Supergrams, I'm gonna remember that one." And Naruto goes, how did you know anyway?" And he goes, "Your eyes one dead giveaway. Those are the eyes of my brothers." And Naruto smiles and he goes, "Okay." And he goes, "Deeply inherited the Otsutsuki genes, I see. Very powerful you are indeed. Both of yous." And then yeah, what happens is they know exactly what they need to do. So right at the back, like Tonari's getting his eyes repaired. He doesn't go through that issue of trying to marry Hinata and all that. Nah, he's too busy focusing on his eyes to the point where the Tenseigan actually mature early than canon. And as he flies out on his bird, Naruto and them all are rushing at the center of the moon, and they break right through immediately. And as they break right through, Tonari does the silver wheel reverse explosion attack and chucks it at Naruto and them. But Naruto does a really powerful 6-pass Risen Shuriken, but a windmill in between them, blocking the entire attack, holding it back against Tonari. Tonari is quite impressed that Naruto was able to quickly do that. Neji's looking down with his Byakugan trying to figure out what he needs to do, and he finds the Tenseigan eye, or the Tenseigan bomb, and he heads towards the area. Hinata stays by Naruto. Naruto goes, "Hinata, Shikamaru, go find Hanabi. I'll deal with this clown." Tonari goes, "I'm a clown." And Naruto instantly envelops into KCM2. But he just understand Naruto has nearly all the tail beast chakra. He has 30% of every tail beast chakra and the 100% of the 9 tails. So Naruto is stupidly powerful, plus the Rinnegan, 6-pass Rinnegan anyway. And as Naruto goes into KCM2 Rinnegan state, 6-pass Sage mode, he looks right at him. And Tonari is shocked, and Tonari erupts into his Tenseigan attack and he begins to fight Naruto. The fight instantly makes them thrash instantly into space, and as they make an entire explosion that blows a hole into the moon, Tonari tries to summon the Hamura statue, but what Naruto does is use Chusekin orbs to hold it in place. And this shocks him and he goes, "Hamura told me everything. I know the weakness of these things." And he goes, "How do you know about Hamura? How do you know about my great ancestor?" And he goes, "Well, technically you're the branch family there, Tonari. And if I was to look at it clearly, Hinata is a direct descendant of Hamura Otsutsuki. So meaning you're attacking your own family and your own people anyway. And don't even talk about what is lineage. If we're going to put it down to a vote, then I am also a descendant of the Sage 6-path." And he goes, "Yeah, the world that is what he created failed. They summoned the Ghetto statue, Kaguya. Everything is because of your world. And your world is about to end now." Now back on Earth, medias and everything starts to cluster and crash around, and everyone sees this. And what happens is Itachi and Sasuke are the ones that defend the entire Hidden Leaf Village without him, they're just that powerful. Like Sasuke is able to swipe away. He can make a giant perfect Susanoo, or even use almighty push to blow the meter away. Like the list is endless for Naruto. He's that powerful. Itachi can turn into a perfect Susanoo, swipe it over with his big as and destructive sword, you know. Or Karin can put her chains up, protecting the whole entire hidden leaf. Yeah, so the hidden leaf is quite, for the most part, powerful. And so when the Raikage uses the chakra, the dispersal cannon, whatever it is, it destroys all the other meteors, and he's about to destroy the moon. But this is when Itachi tells them that Naruto and them are on the moon, thanks to Hiyashi's word. And so they're given a certain amount of time. So on the moon, Naruto kicks Toneri away. Toneri recovers, and Naruto goes, I will not kill you. At the same time, I do not permit you to have those eyes. Those eyes do not belong to you. They belong to Hinabi Hyuga, my sister-in-law. Naruto instantly appears and smashes Toneri right through the moon. Their battle becomes even more epic, way more epic in canon. Naruto begins to show the difference between them easily. Sasuke can feel Naruto's chakra and he can't believe just how much Naruto is getting riled up. Naruto slams Toneri into the ground, picks him up, and he does a massive one-hitter quitter, exactly the same as he does with canon, but it's just as beautiful as the first punch connects with it, sends him flying through multiple everything. It's just great, the destruction, the damage he gets put through. And as Toneri pretty much breaks on the wall, Hinata rips out Hanabi's eyes. She found Hanabi, and Shikamaru and Hinata have come to the surface, and Neji's already destroyed the Tenseigon eye, so everyone's by Naruto and them. And Hinata takes Hanabi's eyes, and Naruto tells them to give them to her, and Hanabi's lying down. Naruto places the eyes within her sockets and uses her 6-path abilities to heal them immediately. And Naruto uses hand signs and reverse summons Shikamaru, Hanabi, and Neji back to Earth. The moment he does so, Neji goes, "No, Naruto, I don't want to go!" And Naruto, quickly reverse summons Neji back to the moon, but leaves Shikamaru and Hanabi back to Earth. And Hinata's like, "Why, Neji?" And he goes, "I think I found my calling." And he looks down at the Earth. He goes, "I can finally be free." He looks at the world and Naruto goes, "I get you, Neji. But first, hold on." Toneri summons all their Byakugan eyes and tries to fight Naruto, but Naruto just absorbs all the chakra, easy as. And he walks over to Toneri while he's in absolute pain and agony. Like, what happened is Toneri pretty much absorbs too much sun chakra, sun chakra, and he's about to blow, but Naruto puts a true second orb around him, holding him in place, protecting him from the sun. And Naruto takes everyone all back into the Hyuga or the Otsutsuki graveyarders, and he sees Hamura and he breaks down and cries. And Naruto heals Toneri and tells him it's alright. You had a right to do so. Your clan's one job was to keep the Gedo statue here, and we stole that from you guys pretty much. And he looks at Naruto. Naruto smiles. Hamura comes back too, and he sees them and he tells Toneri, "Things don't need to be this way. You can still become a guardian if you want to." Naruto goes, "Yeah, we'll leave the bridge open so the world can come back, people can come through here again." And Toneri's like, "Why are you so nice to her like this?" And then Naruto does the biggest talk no jutsu to Toneri, to the point where Toneri's like, "Okay, I'll listen." And then Naruto he heals Toneri's eyes, gives him brand new Byakugan using his his abilities. And then Naruto gets up and says goodbye to Hamura, and the Hagoromo chakra emerges from Naruto, saying goodbye. Hagoromo's like, he goes, "Until next time, brother, we'll see each other again." And Hamura smiles. And this is what happens. Neji stays on the moon with Toneri and becomes his second in command in the world, his trainee, if you get what I mean. And Hinata says goodbye to someone like a brother and says goodbye to Toneri. And Naruto and Hinata do that epic journey where they run through that portal through as like little kids and then adults and then blah blah blah. But yeah, they go and do that, and they for the most part live happy. Itachi is the leader of the Hidden Leaf, the 6th Hokage. Naruto and Sasuke both have their own partners. Sasuke and Sakura get married, and because Sasuke stays within the village, this is going to change how Sarada is completely, okay? And because Sakura is not just the head of the medical unit, because Hinata's also there too, and Lady Tsunade. So Sakura doesn't have as much of a hard time as she does in canon, so that's going to change a lot of things as well. And especially with Naruto and Hinata, because Naruto's way stronger than canon. But yeah, well, this is where I'm going to leave this what if, guys. I hope you like this what if. Please like and subscribe, leave your comments down below and let me know what you think. And yeah, so definitely the next part is going to be my final part. As I stated, that video is going to lead up all the way up to the Momoshiki arc, okay? And possibly a little bit further, who knows. But I hope you like this what if, guys. And as usual, this is Dr. Kahu saying peace.